For nearly 2 decades, the NBA has dominated global sports entertainment. Players like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant have redefined basketball with their unmatched skill and performances. Yet, beneath the glitz and glamour, the NBA is quietly losing its grip. Viewership is declining, fans are disengaging, and a league once celebrated as untouchable is struggling to keep pace in an ever-evolving entertainment landscape. Let's start with the numbers. NBA ratings have dropped a shocking 48% since 2012, with ESPN reporting an additional 28% decline this year. While leagues like the NFL and MLB are setting records, the NBA is stuck in reverse. What's behind this troubling trend? The reasons are as diverse as they are alarming, ranging from officiating controversies to lackluster rivalries, and even questionable leadership at the top. A significant factor turning fans away is the NBA's referees and their quick whistles. Imagine this.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals numbers down massively.
Jason Tatum gets a technical foul for simply hanging on the rim after a dunk. Nikola Jokic, one of the league's most respected players, gets
on the floor. Technical foul, Luka. He waved him off.
Ejected for what appeared to be a minor incident. These overzealous calls are robbing games of their natural drama and emotion. Players today are often penalized for the kind of passionate, raw reactions that made basketball thrilling in the past. Fans watching from the stands or at home can't help but feel frustrated when officials insert themselves into pivotal moments, breaking the flow of games and diluting the excitement. Referees are supposed to maintain order, not overshadow the game itself. Yet today's NBA officiating often takes center stage, shifting attention away from the players and plays that should be the primary focus. Drama sells. Just look at the UFC. The Toronto press event for Mayweather vs. McGregor drew 8.4 million YouTube views, outpacing the 2020 NBA Finals average of 7.4 million viewers. The NBA, however, has chosen to sanitize the game, discouraging the emotional and high-stakes moments that keep fans on the edge of their seats. Fans are left yearning for the intensity of players like Kobe Bryant, who played with a fierce competitive spirit that often boiled over into memorable moments. The lack of authentic emotion and heated confrontations has left the game feeling hollow. Passionate moments like a player slamming the ball in frustration or a fiery exchange after a hard foul were once a natural part of the game. Now, such reactions are met with technical fouls, further alienating fans who crave the raw energy that basketball once delivered. In the golden era of basketball, rivalries were the league's backbone. Michael Jordan's battles with the Pistons, the intense clashes between Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, and the Lakers versus Celtics matchups captivated fans worldwide. These rivalries were driven by loyalty, passion, and an unrelenting desire to win. Players stayed with teams long enough to build animosity and history, ensuring every matchup felt personal. The stakes weren't just wins and losses, they were legacies.
That's outrageous. What happened tonight, this is completely BS. This is shame.
Games were unpredictable because players gave everything on the court, knowing it wasn't just about the season, it was about cementing their place in basketball history. Contrast that with today, where players like Kevin Durant switch teams at the drop of a hat. LeBron James, once the face of fierce competition.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
Is now reportedly interested in teaming up with Steph Curry, his biggest rival in recent years. The constant team hopping has killed long-term rivalries, leaving fans without the emotional investment that used to define the NBA experience. Even iconic team rivalries have faded.
Maybe that's just that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Lakers versus Celtics games, once the pinnacle of basketball showdowns, now feel like just another night on the schedule. Without that competitive animosity, the league struggles to capture the magic of its past. When players prioritize personal goals or brand expansion over loyalty and competitive grit, fans notice. It erodes the very foundation of what made the NBA special, its ability to create heroes, villains, and unforgettable stories. The All-Star Game, once a celebration of the league's brightest talents, has become a dull exhibition. The switch from East versus West to a draft-style format has failed to revive interest. Players barely try, turning what was once a high-stakes, pride-filled event into a casual scrimmage. This lack of effort reflects a broader issue. Today's stars seem more focused on protecting their brand than showcasing their competitive fire. Legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant treated the All-Star game as a battleground to prove their greatness. Today's stars, by contrast, seem disinterested, further alienating fans who expect effort and intensity. The All-Star Weekend, which used to be a spectacle of skill and charisma, now feels like an afterthought. Competitions like the Slam Dunk Contest have also lost their charm, as star players rarely participate, leaving fans disappointed year after year. Adam Silver, praised for his progressive stance, has made decisions that feel like short-term fixes rather than meaningful solutions. The mid-season tournament and play-in games are gimmicks designed to boost ratings, but fail to address deeper issues like declining competitiveness and fan engagement. Silver's tenure has also seen an erosion of the league's authenticity, with commercial interests often prioritized over the integrity of the game. The league's marketing focuses heavily on its superstars, creating an environment where teams rely on individual narratives rather than team success to attract fans. While this strategy generates buzz in the short term, it sacrifices the organic rivalries and team building that made the league resonate deeply with fans in the past. Watching your favorite team should be simple, but the NBA's blackout rules and fragmented broadcasting make it frustratingly complicated. Imagine paying for League Pass only to find you can't watch local games due to regional restrictions. Fans are left juggling subscriptions across TNT, ESPN, and other platforms just to follow their teams. This lack of accessibility is particularly frustrating in an era where other entertainment options are abundant and easy to access. Fans have repeatedly voiced their frustrations on social media, with some even resorting to illegal streaming just to watch their favorite players. In today's world of instant entertainment, this kind of inconvenience is a deal breaker. Why struggle to watch a game when Netflix, TikTok, or UFC events are just a click away? The NBA's outdated approach to broadcasting is driving fans to look elsewhere. Stories of players appearing disinterested in the game are becoming all too common. Zion Williamson, one of the league's most hyped prospects, openly struggles with discipline. Ben Simmons, once hailed as the next big thing, has failed to develop a reliable jump shot. The disconnect doesn't stop there. Players like Paul George have leaned heavily into off-court ventures, raising questions about their priorities. George has dropped more podcast episodes than he's played games this season, prompting fans to wonder whether basketball still holds his full attention. The rise of three-point shooting, once an exciting innovation led by Steph Curry, has turned the game into a predictable numbers contest. Teams now take 40 to 50 threes per game, even when they're missing. This three-point or bust mentality has stripped basketball of its diversity and excitement. Even unique talents like Victor Wembanyama and Anthony Edwards have been molded to fit this analytics-driven approach. Wembanyama, a 7 feet 4 inches phenom, spends much of his time launching threes instead of dominating in the paint. Edwards, once a mid-range maestro, has shifted his game to prioritize efficiency over creativity. Fans are noticing, and they're not impressed. While players and teams have every right to express their views, the NBA's consistent alignment with one side of the political spectrum has alienated a portion of its audience. Fans often turn to sports as an escape from daily debates, seeking joy and unity in competition. When the league leans heavily into political messaging, it risks dividing its audience. While some appreciate the activism, others feel disconnected, contributing to the NBA's declining ratings and engagement. At the heart of all these issues lies a fundamental truth. The NBA has lost its identity. It's no longer the league of fierce rivalries, iconic moments, and passionate competition. Instead, it has become a business-first operation where players are commodities and the on-court product feels secondary. But hope isn't lost. Despite its flaws, the NBA remains a powerhouse of talent and potential. To regain its former glory, the league must address these issues head-on, rediscovering the essence of basketball that made it the world's most beloved game. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation. As fans, we deserve better. And together, we can push the NBA to deliver the game we all fell in love with. Until the next time, stay tuned.